I went Christmas shopping after Christmas so I could get all the sales. I ran up on one that was like 75% off all the Christmas stuff. And I was just like, I got the tingles. I was like, yay, I can't believe this.
So I need clarification. Christmas shopping for like decorations or for gifts for next year?
A little bit of both.
No way.
But,
This early?
oh, yeah. You
Okay.
can get such great deals. But specifically, I'm trying to up my game on the Nutcracker
Oh,
situation.
no.
Yeah.
Listen, Liz has how many? 180 nutcrackers in the house.
So probably prior to Christmas, I have two that are 6 feet tall.
Yeah, life size.
Yes. And then, well, bigger than me. But then I have like a ton that are, all kinds of different sizes. We've collected them over the years. But I picked up no fewer than 20 more because it doesn't matter how many I own. It really doesn't. I want more. And when I can pay $2 for a nutcracker, and I've also got a friend who collects them, so I got her some too. So, yeah. It doesn't matter how many I own. I always
That's crazy.
am looking for more because they're
That's
all different.
wow. Well, I shouldn't knock you for it. I think it's
No.
a lot, but I guess that's okay. I'm not obsessive over anything like that. Scott has like, what is it, 3 things that you could not get too many of?
So Georgia Bulldogs, anything Georgia Bulldogs, coffee. I love Reese's peanut butter cups, so probably all 3. And I found a way to combine Georgia and coffee, and that is Georgia Bulldogs coffee mugs. And I found out that I've subconsciously started collecting them. I looked in the pantry the other day, or the cabinet, and I've probably got close to like a dozen Georgia coffee mugs.
Really?
I went. I had a gift card at Christmas, and I went and bought another Georgia Bulldogs coffee
Wow.
mug. And I said, wait a minute, maybe I should stop for a minute because I do have a lot of them.
Well, you just have to now have a space to show them off. But here's now what I'm thinking, putting what I love and what Scott loves together. I need to go to an after Christmas sale at a Georgia Bulldog place and get you a Christmas mug because it'll be really cheap right now.
That's true. Yes.
She'll do that, and Liz will hang on to it for the whole year.
Oh, I've already got a place in my closet that is like a little store for when I need gifts because of the things that I got 75% off.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I I don't think like that.
I do.
I just can't.
I'm going to give you a list so you can go shopping for me. Find all the
Okay.
deals.
I'm waiting on the email now.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
For Liz, it's nutcrackers. It's Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio. Is that what you call that thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at our house we call them hotchas because that's what my kids called them when they were little. I don't know where it came from, and so now we just say I have hotchas, but I have to say nutcracker because nobody understands what I'm saying.
What's a hot cha?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the open mics are coming in. So are the texts at 800-447-7234.
So Kelly says, I'm a worship dancer at my church, and so I'm always looking for ballerina dancer ornaments. She said so far she has 20 ballerinas on her tree.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Here's an open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
Good morning. My obsession is elves. We put up 548 elves in our restaurant this Christmas, and I keep buying more.
And she knows the number, 548 elves in the restaurant that they have.
Where is there room for food?
Must be a
My
pretty big
goodness.
place. Well, you
That's
don't
awesome.
know how big they are. I mean, you can have like little tiny elves on shelves and, that kind of thing.
Well, elves are supposed to be little bitty, but I want to go to this restaurant. I want to see these elves.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
As some people are starting to experience dementia and Alzheimer's, it appears, according to some of these studies, that having a pet is really good for brain health.
Yeah, I'd love to read that study and find the correlation. Is it because you have something to take care of and you have that schedule and you've got to remember to feed? Is it that and it keeps the brain working, or is it just having something to love? What is it?
Plus, they're saying more and more people over the age of 50, for one reason or another, are living alone. And so having a pet it's really good because there's a lot of that companionship too. So another thing for brain health.
So I know my daughter used to work in a nursing home, and in some of the memory care units, they would give the people there, the patients there, things like towels, wash rags, so that they had a purpose every single day, and they would fold them, and then the staff would take them up and kind of unfold them, and then give them back, and it gave them something to do, and keeping the mind and the
Oh,
hands.
that's interesting.
I know, and so I don't know. Maybe that's part of it, but also, when you have a pet and you can snuggle that pet, your blood pressure goes down, like all kinds of good things happen.
Well, and Scott has all these cats in his house. What do you have, about 30?
We're down to 2 now.
Okay. Wow,
Not
you got
quite
rid of a
30.
lot.
Made some cuts over the holidays. What?
But I see that whole companionship thing. I mean, I get home from a long day, and I look forward to seeing my family. But the cats are there too, and they just offer that companionship. And I know some hospitals, like you were saying, Liz, they will bring certain pets to the hospitals for the older patients, and it really helps them, they say, in their rehab and their recovery
And even their mood.
and their mood. Yeah.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I just got an app push. Something about 8:50.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be
Talking-
huge.
It's through the My HISRadio app. Something at 8:50. All right.
Mhm.
I just read, and this is interesting to me, that there is some young lady who's really upset with Hershey's. The Reese's, the Hershey Kisses, all that. They own all that stuff. She's suing for $5 billion. And the reason why is because on the packaging, where like on Reese's, I guess there was like a picture, or it looked like pumpkins were imprinted on top of the candy, or whatever candy it was from Hershey's. She says, when I opened it up, it was nothing like that.
No, not at all. It didn't have the little face, is what she's saying. So she's very upset that her little ghosty or her pumpkin didn't have the little face on it.
Yeah,
And she's taking them to court.
for $5 billion. So
$5 billion, not $5 to replace, the cost of a couple of those treats. $5 billion.
$5 billion. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't know anything about the courtroom.
Is this not
I
what
don't
you would
think it's fair,
consider a frivolous lawsuit?
I have no idea.
Like it should be just thrown out. I mean, there's a lot of times I'll see a commercial and I'm like, that is a good looking hamburger. Like, I would love to dive into that. And then you get there and wah, wah.
I know the hamburger doesn't look too well.
I'm not
Yeah.
suing anybody.
Scott makes a better burger on his grill than some places that I go to.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Scott's all about presentation.
Well, my big green egg that I love so much,
That's
you
his
can
grill.
do wonders with. But some burgers, I love grilling burgers. That's one of my favorite foods.
Is
So
there a
come on over.
thermometer? The little meat thermometer you put in? Is that how you do it, or do you do by look? You cut it open and you look.
Not burgers. No, you can kind of watch it and you see the juices start to run clear. That's when you know you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, you open that thing up and you might as well just eat the bottom of your shoe.
Yeah. You don't want to let the juices run out.
Yeah,
My mouth watering.
I know.
I just
At this
wanna-
time of morning.
Craving a burger right now.
I
so
know.
bad.
Thanks, Scott.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's a leap year. I had no idea until I can't remember where I saw this. And by golly, I looked at the calendar and it is a leap year. So we got 29 days in February.
I know. So, if you're born on leap year, do you then only get to count every 4 years? Because that's kind of birthday I'm
on.
down for.
What I'm curious about is how someone celebrates their leap year birthday.
Well, I think
When do you actually celebrate it? Do you celebrate it on the 28th? Do you celebrate it March 1st? I mean, how do you
both.
celebrate that? Because
Both.
you're going to, what do you mean both? Oh, okay.
Just keep it going.
Liz says both.
Uh-huh.
She celebrates her birthday for the entire month.
Yep, starting September 1st, the party starts, and it doesn't end until the 30th.
And then you're expected to bring something every day.
Well,
It's tough. It's so tough, this big birthday month for Liz. But it is, I've always been curious because I don't know, at least I don't think I know anybody personally that has a leap year birthday.
I had a friend, former boss, that his birthday was on February 29th. He didn't celebrate his birthday anyway, so it was just kind of like, whatever. Like,
How
okay.
much older was he?
Maybe a year older than me.
There's
So
a time in life that you're like, forget about birthdays.
when is that time? I will never be there.
Liz will be 180
Yep.
and still celebrating that birthday.
Give me cake.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So I was shocked to hear that there's like 25 to 30 million Christmas trees that were sold last Christmas season.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine that. I didn't realize that many people wanted a live tree in their house, but
I
yeah.
have not had a live tree since, good night, I'm going to say at least 18 years. At
Why?
least. Well, number one, they die.
Yeah, but
The needles are all over the ground.
that is true.
And it's just a lot of maintenance. And you have to light the thing yourself. So I'm not saying catch it on fire. I mean the Christmas lights. I have the pre-lit tree that we've had for 5 years.
I was
It's
about
nice.
to
I like it.
Dude, pre-lit tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's the-
Okay.
hey, I know my skill set. It's not that. I promise you. And so now, knowing that there's this many Christmas trees, a lot of people are like taking down the decorations now. I don't know if your family has. We haven't yet. And what do you do with the trees? I mean, and every city seems to be different. Some you can put it out the curb and the trash collectors pick it up. Others you've got to take it somewhere. So it's always different. I love the one that Scott found.
Huh?
Yeah, and see, we do the artificial trees too. My wife has allergies, so the smell of the real ones get to her. But apparently, I thought it'd be cool to have a real tree to take it to this farm and let goats munch on it. There's some farm I saw outside, I think Philadelphia, where you can take your old Christmas trees, the real ones, you pull all the lights off and everything, and you chuck it over this fence, and the goats are there just ready to jump on it, and they apparently will eat the Christmas trees for you.
Hold on. Now I'm taking notes. You said if I do this, I need to take the decorations and the lights off.
Yeah,
Take
please
the
do.
lights off first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to make sure I do that.
The glass bulbs are harmful for goats.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yes.
So
They're crunchy, but they don't want that. No.
It's like a Dorito.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Scott does our news, right? I mean, incredible. One of the most talented news broadcasters ever. Legendary. But I was shocked and completely amazed that he missed a news story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It happens every once in a while.
It
Apparently
does.
I missed
I
it
mean,
again.
it's the legend of Scott. So we're gonna have to go to our
I don't know
crack
about that.
research team, Ninja, who is our head producer here at His Radio. Ninja, you might as well share the news. Scott missed it.
Yes. So the news is my husband and I are expecting.
There's a new member of the family of His Radio,
Oh,
a baby ninja.
A baby ninja.
It's so great. I love it. Okay, what are names you picked out?
Oh, I'm not going to share that yet.
Oh, why not? So you do have names.
We do.
Okay.
The investigative team is going to be on that.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, well, Scott will let us know at some point in the next night. So how far are you along?
12 weeks and like 4 days.
Well, okay. So how did you tell Dusty that you're pregnant?
Okay, so I took the test, the pregnancy test, and went and bought a little onesie, put it in the oven, and I was laying on the couch. Dusty came home from work, and I was like, can you go check to make sure that what I have in the oven is doing okay? And he was like, okay, yeah. And he goes over, and he opens up the oven, and he's like, are you serious? This isn't a joke. It was super cute. But, yeah.
Awesome.
That is the best way to
That's
make an
great.
announcement. What about when you told all the parents? I should say the expected grandparents.
Yes. So I told them at Thanksgiving. We've known so hard to keep this secret.
Yeah.
But I made T-shirts for my side of the family, and they opened them up at Thanksgiving because we weren't going to be there for Christmas. And so I was like, y'all need to open your Christmas presents now. And Dusty told his family, just called them on the phone.
That is so. I could see the tears at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
how
the
happy
screams.
everybody was. Yeah.
First grandbaby. First grandbaby.
Yes, first grandkid on my side. It'll be the 6th on his side.
Well, it won't be
Wow.
spoiled at all. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And we get to be grandparents, and Jake, another morning show producer, gets to be the uncle. Yay!
Uncle Jake. Yeah. And crazy Uncle Scott.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I saw something on social media one of my friends shared, and I thought, okay, this is an awesome idea. And it's talking about the new year, and, over the holidays, it's this attitude of gratitude. But sometimes when we get into the new year, we kind of get away from that. This is a way to keep that going. Here's what it said. It said you start with an empty jar, and I'm going to start with this little guy. I have like a canister almost that I have that usually holds pens and Post-it notes. It said fill it up every single week with a little note that says the best thing that happened in your week. And when you get to New Year's Eve, which would be December 31st of 2024, you pour all of these out and you go back and you look at what an excellent year that you had, an amazing year. And it's been grateful. It's going through all of those memories, and it's really ending your year on a good note. And I
That's
love
a
that.
really good idea. And
I
and
know.
like how simple the concept is. So by the end of the year, if you do every week, that's 52 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be going through 52 weeks of memories and the good things that have happened. Because I don't know about you, for me, I remember all the bad junk. What's wrong with me remembering all the bad junk when all the good is still happening?
Right. And I think that's human nature, unfortunately, is that we just sort of remember those harder things, those storms that we go through. But this is a way to look back. Like in my little jar for this week, I'm going to put that we found out that our own ninja is expecting. That's the best news that I had this week. That's going to be my first note.
That was going to be mine.
There you go.
You're taking my note.
I'm not taking your note.
Do
We
it
can.
different when I want. That's my note.
No, look. We can share that note. See,
No,
that's a
your
positive
handwriting's
outlook.
much better than mine. Maybe I
Oh,
should
yeah.
have you write all of the stuff.
I'll do it.
At the end of the year, I'll be looking at it going, what in the world did I just write?
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
The open mics are coming in through the My HISRadio app, which you can download the app if you got a new phone or device for Christmas. It's called the My HISRadio app, Google Play, and the App Store. And here's one of the open mics that came through this morning.
It is my older sister, Megan Owens' 17th birthday today. She's so excited. She wants the world to know. It would make her day if you would just shout it out across the heavens and the mountaintops. Thank you.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, because I don't think the sister was too into it, because I heard a.
Okay, I'll give you the commentary in the background. First it was, no, I don't.
I didn't hear that part.
It was the commentary in the background. But Megan, we're shouting from the heavens
And the mountaintops.
and the mountaintops.
Happy birthday, girl!
Big ol' happy birthday to you. And a big happy birthday coming up July 15th.
14th, I think.
14th. July 14th, because Ninja, our producer, our head producer of the entire His Radio family.
She's expecting a little bundle of joy. We just made the announcement today. Yay!
We're just so happy. I'm so grateful that they've chosen to name their firstborn after me. It's just amazing. It's great.
Really? They did?
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I didn't hear that part, but okay.
Scott's the middle name.